Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Maximize Monday. I'm Maya, and Pastor Nick will be with us very shortly. But of course, we're so excited to see you today. If you are tuning in for the first time, please don't be shy. Say hello so we can celebrate you. I'm just realizing I'm missing an earring. But we're happy to see you. If you're tuning in for the first time, please leave a VIP in the comments below so that we can celebrate you and welcome you to our Maximizers family here. But also, if you are a seasoned Maximizer, we just want to say welcome again. Let us know where you're tuning in from so we can rep your city. But as you guys know, we're always excited to meet with you on Mondays every week as we get started in our week here and really trying to discuss ways that we can maximize our week and get off to a great start, right? So again, I'm not talking to by myself until Pastor Nick is here. Drop a comment so I can see who's here. We have a lot of great things going on this month at Bethany. Of course, we are celebrating our Love God month, which is our opportunity to let God know how much we love and appreciate Him for all that He does in our life. Hey, Sharon. Um, you know, everything that He does. There's so much I can't even name them. But what we're doing, of course, is we're having our Try God challenge, which is really making sure that we're devoting our time, our talent, and our treasure to Him and letting God do what He does best in our lives. Also, we are showing that love to others. So we have in our Lenten season, we have a Catch the Fire campaign where we're collecting coats, supplies. We have a full list on our website of things that we're collecting that we are then going to donate to our community members. We can't proclaim that we love God and share how much He loves us if we're not being able to share that love with others as well. So you'll see more information about that coming soon. And then also, this is very exciting because we have our song release with Transform Nation. Hey, Brian, with Transform Nation Music. They are releasing their new single, This Is Why I Love You. And guys, let me tell you, this song is so good. I've heard it and it's been stuck in my head all week. So I'm so excited for the official release on this Friday. That's February 13th. You can find out more information on their website, transformnationmusic.com. Now, to celebrate together as a church family, hey, Kife, we are also having Transform Nation, This Is Why I Love You Sunday. That's this Sunday coming up at our 11 a.m. service. And it really is just, culminating, of course, all the reasons why we love God for Love God Month and then celebrating this song release. So if you love that song, like Karen says, please come out and join us on that Sunday. We want to rep the nation by wearing our transformation gear. So if you have a sweatshirt, a hoodie, or whatever you might have, they have mugs as well. Come and rep the nation with us as we celebrate. This is why I love you. All right, start thinking of all the reasons why you have to love God, because He's just been so good to us. And I think oftentimes we don't take the opportunity to really verbalize why we love God, right? So this is just our opportunity to do so, right? Especially as we're in our sermon series, No Opportunities Wasted. Kive said he's been replaying the song in his mind. Yep. So definitely want to make sure that you come out and join us. Hey, Nelly Nell. So happy to see you. All right, so last week, Pastor Nick is on his way. He's not going to leave me hanging this time. But last week we spoke on, self-love, right? And learning to extend grace to ourselves, and understanding that we have to go through the process. We can't ignore the failure, right? And that we have to be able to see perhaps what our shortcomings are so that we can learn and grow through them. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. How have you been doing that? How have you been implementing that into your lives? You know, it's okay to go through that struggle and acknowledge perhaps the areas in your life that you need to work on a little bit. And I think that's always the hardest part, is starting, because no one wants to acknowledge or to no one wants to acknowledge or to see the areas that, you know, maybe I'm not so good at in the moment. But allowing ourselves to just kind of sit back and relax opens that door so that we can really start to make some improvement in our lives, right? You guys agree with me? Let me know in the comments what you've been doing, or if you have any suggestions on, you know, how you can kind of navigate that process, because it's something that we all have to go through. None of us is perfect. Hey, Scott, we all have our things. We all have our little idiosyncrasies that make us special, right? But it's also something that we can celebrate, and that's where the grace comes in. Ife says that he's been busy praying and reading each night. Yes, that's definitely what. Fix this right now. This is my idiosyncrasy.
I know you're weird. How you all doing? What's up? Hey, Brian. Hey, Sharon, Keife, Karen, everybody. Hey, Nelly.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha, Scott, what's up? How's everybody doing? Whew. Sorry, running around with the kids getting together for lunch. Sorry.
Busy.
Oh, have mercy. You know, about, we kind of snatched that last video in there.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have did that, but oh well. Sorry.
It worked out.
It worked out. What are you talking about?
I was just recapping what we went over last week.
What did we go
and
over
being
last
able to extend ourselves grace and acknowledge our failures and not let them hold us back, but to see them as something to grow from.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay. It's funny, I was talking about that in that video I just did about learning how to give yourself some patience and our ability to love God, love ourselves.
Yep.
Accept his love, and learning how to love other people. And I heard a preacher say years ago that the church is the best. I'm paraphrasing. The church is the place where love is perfected. Church is the place where love is perfected. The reason why is because you experience good and bad.
Yep.
God's house with God's people. Unfortunately, bad does come, but love is perfected. I'm talking about God's love, which is loving all people, your enemies, your friends. And love doesn't mean you have fuzzy feelings towards everybody, but love does mean our ability to cooperate with one another and keep the main thing.
Yep.
You know, and learning how to care for all people, whether you are friends with them, like them, or not. So godly love is a love that God's calling us to, which is agape love, sacrificial love that sees a need, meets said need, not into playing favorites, you know, but God's love manages and helps all people, whether you like it or not. And what we need to do is perfect that love. I've been talking to people about this, and the preacher said that, you know, it's easy for love to be in the sanctuary because everybody's together worshiping the Lord. He said, but the real place that love is perfected is in the hallway, after service, and people talking in the parking lot.
Yep.
So before service starts, on your way in ministries, interacting with people. That's where love is perfected. And in order for us to really learn to love others, we have to learn to accept love, because I can only give to you what I possess myself. So if I'm in constant conflict, eventually that's all I'm going to pass is other people. It's constant conflict. And giving ourselves some grace, and also learning to give others grace too. It always amazes me how I watch people do damage in other relationships and want a whole lot of patience. But when somebody does something wrong to them, they have no patience. They're ready for revenge and all that stuff. And I'm like, yo, you messed up relationships too. Calm yourself down. So, you know, I think we need to focus. We're so focused on sometimes ourselves that we miss the real goal, was learning to love God and love other people. Two greatest it's not three greatest commandments: love God, love yourself, and love other people. Two greatest commandments is love God and love others.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I can kind of in that same line of thinking, when I think of godly love, is being able to extend that love without the expectation that that person's going to love you in the way that you want them to. Because I think it's real easy to find yourself in a situation where you love someone and you don't get it back. So you become spiteful, right?
Mhm.
And say, okay, well, I'm not going to do this. That's not what it's about. Like, if you're loving God in the way that God has called us to, you'll do so without, you know, expecting
Mhm.
so in return.
Yep.
And hopefully you get it back, but
Yeah.
it don't always
And
turn out that way.
yeah, it's true. And something, we talked about before in your video today, just it reminds me so much of some people can only love you in the actually not some people. Let me qualify that. When people have been shown another way of love,
Mm-hmm.
they'll love you the way that they were loved.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they know.
Yeah.
So they love you in a way that they receive love rather than looking at and seeing how does this person view love and how can I adjust
Mm-hmm.
their standard of love.
Mm-hmm.
So all of us are different. The guy did the love language thing, which is,
Mm-hmm.
true to a certain degree, to a big degree, all of us receive love in different ways. And I'm not talking about no crazy, we argue and that's the only way we love each other, that kind of
Yeah.
foolishness. But if I say I care about Maya, if it's her birthday or for Christmas, I'm not going to get her something that I like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because that's me loving her the way that I want to be loved.
Yep.
Versus let me figure out something that she cares about and providing in a way that she sees care. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah.
vice versa. In relationships should look for what does this person care about?
Mm-hmm.
Friendships, marriage, dating, church, whatever. And then learn to love people in a way that they receive love. But we get mad at people because we want them to be us.
Yep.
We want them to do it the way that we would do it. And one of the most disappointing things is when you realize, ooh, you actually love people more than they love you sometimes. It's a disappointing thing sometimes.
It hurts. Love hurts.
It hurts. Because watch this. Sometimes I've learned this. Sometimes we overestimate our position in somebody's lives.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessarily their fault. It's us because we expected them to.
Yeah.
We thought it was the same. And then you come to realize it's like, it's not the same.
Yep.
And it's disappointing, but good at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's disappointing because it hurts, but it's good because now you know where to place people.
Mm-hmm.
And now I know the expectation I have for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go out my way for you, then I realize you won't go out your way for me. It kind of shows.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's true. And I think too, kind of on the opposite side of that, because everyone's love language is different, someone might be loving you in a way that you're not seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think when you're able to kind of step outside yourself and, like you said, being able to provide love in a way that is going to be for that person, also stepping outside of yourself and saying, oh, okay, I do see all the areas now that you're loving me. Now that I understand you better,
Mm-hmm.
I'm able to see all those ways that you were providing for me and loving me that I didn't see in that moment.
Yeah. Yeah. And my thing is like, yo, this is just me. We're all grown now. Tell me what you like.
Yeah. Make it easy. Yeah.
Oh, if you loved and cared, you would, you'd be paying attention. I pay attention, but make it easy.
Mm-hmm.
You're too grown to be going through this whole figuring out process. Tell me what you like so we can work this out. You know what I'm saying? And it's not, to me, it's not selfish at all. Just say, this is what you like, this is what you don't like.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get off of Hallmark movies and Lifetime movies and all that stuff like that. I'm not saying
that's the Hallmark movies.
I'm not saying don't watch them. I'm saying is learn the difference between what's fictional and what's great in a perfect world versus what's real life.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm trying to say. But real love assesses need and then looks to see if they can meet said need.
Yep.
Because loving God should lead to loving other people well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what God is looking for. And that's the thing, look at God. God tells us in his word specifically, this is how I want to be loved.
Yeah.
He doesn't leave it up to imagination. He tells us, do this. If you love me, keep my commandments. But for some reason as adults, we like, nah, I ain't gonna say nothing. I want them to figure it out. And then you're mad when they don't figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's like somebody, Lord have mercy. We've all been in relationships before where you expect a person to be a mind reader. Well, you should know. How am I supposed to know? You didn't unpack your mind. You say it. Get it out your brain so you can skip the whole process of disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm thinking.
You don't know what you're thinking half the time.
Thank you. You don't even know what you want.
Yeah.
Oh, that mercy. I'm sorry. Go ahead. So I stop.
No, it's true. And I think that's part of the selfishness of it, where you think that life just kind of revolves around you so that everyone else kind of knows where you're at. Mm-hmm. But what you were saying, what I heard was that maybe the question we need to ask ourselves are we loving God like we say we are? Are we building that relationship with him so that the things that are going to show our love for him just come out more naturally, that people are picking up the love that we have for God through how we're treating them?
Yep.
So that's a reflective question that we might need to ask ourselves a little bit more.
Yeah. Are we loving God the way that he wants to be loved?
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get mad at somebody when I love them in a way that they don't want to be loved and they're not satisfied.
Mm-hmm.
And God lays it out in scripture. Boom, love me this way. And he just wants to see, do you love me enough to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Because he knows how he wants to be loved. And he knows us better than ourselves. He knows how we want to be loved too.
Yep.
And he meets us where we are to show us, I love you, in a way that makes sense to you. To the fatherless, he becomes a father. To a friendless, he becomes a friend. To one who needs a refuge, he becomes refuge. I'm going to meet you where you are and show you I love you where you are in life.
Mm-hmm.
And the goal is to upgrade you. And that love upgrades you to a new level of relationship with them and all that good stuff. So I know it's cliche now in February with love, but I think that it's important to recognize scripturally how love works.
Yeah.
Because love, as he says in 1 John, love, don't love him, just what you say, but love in deed and in truth. Love by doing.
Yep.
And doing reveals your measure and your level of love for others.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's like that song. If you what's that song? I'm not gonna sing it. You're not gonna catch me on here doing that. But it's saying, if you love me, say it. If you love me, do it. Like, action and words have to go together. You know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Like, those two.
How you got that in my head now?
Yeah, it makes sense though.
Yes, it does.
Those two go together.
I'm proud of you. I thought you were gonna come with some like, who's the guy you like? The Christmas song. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Oh, Wham. George Michael.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna come with some George Michael or some other stuff.
I listen to all forms of music.
So do I. I was like, let's use an example, right?
Mm-hmm.
The big hoopla over Bad Bunny last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not watching. We need something American. It's political. It's being political. Why is it? Because it's a Hispanic man who's an American citizen, by the way.
No.
Who's an American citizen, by the way. Right? I'm talking to people like, well, I didn't understand the word he said. Neither did I. But you don't have, the visual presentation. Everything was
beautiful.
Beautiful the way it looked. It was great. The whole scenery. It looked like an island. But it shows how people's own bigotry gets in the way before they ever even see anything. And I was talking to people about it last night. I don't want to be political. I'm not going to watch it because they're afraid they're going to do some crazy stuff. And I'm like, y'all, they overdid it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why anything that's different can be seen as un-American, can be seen as woke, could be seen as, let's not get into all that. But what it shows is honestly a lack of love, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't like something because you don't want to listen to the music, that's a whole nother thing. If you're not into secular music, or if you don't care about his music, that's fine. But prejudging and using politics as your reasoning,
Yeah.
you're masking your own hatred in the form of, being political, or whatever. You're trying to minimize it instead of calling it what it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it was. Because all the stuff they said that's going to happen didn't even happen at the halftime show.
Didn't even happen. Yeah.
But yet on the other network, they had somebody talking about doing some wild stuff and then start talking about Jesus. I'm like, come on, y'all. What are we doing here? Anyway.
Yeah. It's okay to get outside your comfort zone and to do your research, right? Like, okay, you don't speak Spanish. I didn't understand a thing that he was saying last night. But I went back and looked at what he was saying, and like everything was all about love and unity and whatnot. That if I had just said, "Oh, I'm not going to watch it," I would have missed all of that. It was a wonderful message.
Yeah. And I think that's that Star Wars. I love me some Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
The Andor TV show was so phenomenal.
Yeah.
The guy said that oppression is the mask for fear. Oppression is the mask for fear. So let's oppress these people, keep them down, because we're really just scared that we're going to be replaced. They're going to take over. Because the thought is, if they take over, they're going to do to us what we did to them, not realizing that that's far from the truth, that that's not going to happen at all. So I think that people don't recognize their own bias and how that lacks love too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Lord have mercy. You're right. It really can distort your reality. Tiana be teaching. She be preaching in the comments. It's true. And people will mask their bias and use God and use whatever. And they got the nerve to call other people snowflakes. It's just like, y'all, to me, some of the stuff is so sensitive. And I get it, because I was having some conversations with people about this yesterday. I'm like, y'all just calm yourself down.
Oh, never mind. I won't say nothing.
It ain't that deep, right? Unless you find a way to say it in a nice, if you can't.
You have one to, okay. You can't be upset about one thing and then not be upset about the other. Mm-hmm. So, like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. And that's all I'll say, because,
I know. But I think sometimes our quote-unquote self-love is, we use it as a reason to be shut down towards new things. It's like when people say, I'm protecting my peace, usually that means you're basically running from conflict. That's all it is.
Yeah.
And you're conflict. And you can't run from conflict all your life. I'm sorry, you can't. You cannot. I'm trying to protect what's mine. No, you're just afraid of different things. But sometimes we mask our fear in bias and prejudice and shutting down. We mask our fear in avoiding things because we're really just scared, rather than challenging our fears. It's like a good person that genuinely loves you. If you're not used to it, you'll think they're crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But a person that's trifling that loves you, you all for it. Because you trust that more than you trust something good. Rather than just scared this good person is going to hurt my feelings. Because if they hurt me, that means I'm really not valuable or whatever. Say yourself. But either way, I got to get out of here. Either way, we have to learn to love God more and receive his love better. Because the more I can receive his love, the better I can be for other people, myself, etc.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it.
That was good stuff.
Yeah. So listen up, y'all. Hope you enjoyed today. We'll be back next Monday for Maximize Money. If you missed yesterday's service, go back and check it out. We had a good time in service. Bishop preached. And when's the video dropping for This Is Why I Love You?
The video?
Yeah. Let me have a video for it.
We're working on a video. We're doing a documentary type thing. So that's going to play during Sunday service. So make
Okay.
sure you're with us this Sunday because we're having our This Is Why I Love You Sunday, right?
Yeah.
But the song releases on this coming Friday,
Okay.
the 13th, on all streaming platforms. So we would definitely want to make sure that you guys know to go and listen to it, share it, and then add it to your playlist because that's what helps it go more worldwide. So
Mhm.
exciting things happening.
Yep, it's gonna be great. And don't forget, we do have Embrace class tonight. Tomorrow night is Diamonds Women's Ministry. Come on, check it out, ladies. Come out at 7 o'clock, right?
Yep. So
7 o'clock tomorrow. Ladies, come on out. You're going to enjoy it. And of course, we have Wednesday Bible study in the morning, 12 noon. And of course, in the evening, we're trusting God that He's going to do great things. And of course, on point on Saturday at 9 o'clock. And like she said, on Friday, the This Is Why I Love You release. And of course, on Sunday, we want to see you as we celebrate This Is Why I Love You, the song coming out. You can purchase it's on the Transformation stuff. Is that on the website?
So if you want to get some merch, that's on their website at transformnation.com, transformnationmusic.com. I'll post the link here. How about I can't say transformation without saying transformation first?
Mhm.
I did that during the announcements on Sunday.
Mm.
Music.com. So you can go there. I posted the link in the comments and buy some merch that they have available as well.
Okay,
Or
good.
if you're in the area, they're selling after service too.
Yeah. And we have the Now things too. I think the Now merch. I think it's on Bishop's site. Is
I'm
it?
not sure. I'm not sure if it's available yet. It's definitely something that's being worked on.
I thought it was available. Okay, we'll talk about it next time then. We'll go to Transformation Music, and you can purchase some Transformation paraphernalia, and it's going to be cool. You have to wear? They wear anything specific Sunday?
I don't think so. I think just the whatever transformation stuff that you have, anything that you can do to rep the nation.
Okay.
I think will work.
All right, cool beans. All right, we appreciate y'all, and we hope to see you all next Monday for Maximize Monday. Love each other, love God, and we'll see you then. Bye, y'all.
Bye, guys.